Welcome back to Prop News Time. Here are the headlines for the day. Kolkata to receive 200 million US dollars loan for climate resilient sewerage and drainage systems. The Asian Development Bank, ADB, has approved a 200 million US dollars loan for the Kolkata Municipal Corporation Sustainability, Hygiene and Resilience Project to modernize sewerage and drainage infrastructure in the city. The project aims to address urban flooding, outdated drainage systems, and climate resilience by constructing 84 kilometers of trunk and secondary pipelines, 176 kilometers of lateral pipelines, one sewage treatment plant, and 5 pumping stations. Over 277,000 residents will benefit, particularly in vulnerable communities. This initiative aligns with broader climate resilience efforts, including World Bank-funded flood mitigation in Mumbai and a 100 million euros AFD-backed stormwater drainage upgrade in Chennai. As Indian cities increasingly seek international funding for climate adaptation, Kolkata's project could serve as a model for urban infrastructure resilience across South Asia. Mumbai real estate deals. Uday Kotak Worli C face deal sets Mumbai record at 2,71,000 Indian rupees per square foot. Former Kotak Mahindra Bank CEO Uday Kotak has made Mumbai's most expensive real estate purchase, acquiring Shiv Sagar at Worli Sea Phase for 202 crore Indian rupees at a record-breaking 2,71,000 Indian rupees per square foot. The 7,418 square feet property surpasses our previous highs on Altamount Road, 2,25,000 Indian rupees per square foot, and Bhulabhai Desai Road, 2,09,000 Indian rupees per square foot. This marks another major acquisition for the Kotak family, who previously bought Champagne House next door. Mumbai's luxury real estate sector continues to thrive, with ultra-high net worth individuals driving record-breaking transactions despite rising costs. Bhendi Bazaar. Redevelopment, balancing heritage with modern urban transformation. Bhendi Bazaar, a historic South Mumbai neighborhood, is undergoing a large-scale redevelopment by the Saifi Burhani Upliftment Trust, SBUT, to address infrastructure challenges while preserving its cultural and economic essence. The project, one of India's largest cluster redevelopments, aims to replace dilapidated structures with modern residential and commercial complexes featuring improved sanitation, ventilation, and open spaces. Additionally, sustainable urban design elements such as rainwater harvesting and energy-efficient systems have been integrated. The initiative ensures that small businesses thrive by providing upgraded commercial spaces, maintaining market accessibility, and enhancing pedestrian infrastructure. By prioritizing community engagement and cultural preservation, SBUT's transformation of Bhendi Bazaar serves as a model for structured, inclusive urban renewal. Plotted developments are driving new residential trends, fueled by lifestyle changes and infrastructure growth. Government-led infrastructure initiatives are significantly influencing residential preferences in India, with plotted developments gaining prominence. A JLL study indicates that from January 2022 to October 2023, developers acquired approximately 3,294 acres of land, while Anarock projects around 2,252 acres of land deals in the financial year 2024 for residential, plotted, and township developments. Mumbai and Pune are leading this demand shift, highlighting the growing preference for independent and spacious living. Developers are prioritizing community-driven planning and quality construction to meet evolving buyer aspirations. With increasing disposable incomes and a preference for green living, plotted developments are reshaping the future of Indian residential real estate. Delhi's DDA posts highest ever housing sales, plans more affordable housing projects. The Delhi Development Authority, DDA, has recorded its highest ever revenue from residential sales, collecting 5,185 crore Indian rupees by selling over 15,000 flats between April 2023 and February 2025. This marks a dramatic turnaround compared to 4,462 crore Indian rupees collected in 8 years, 2015 to 2023. In the financial year 2024 to 2025 alone, DDA sold 7,184 flats, largely under first-come, first-served schemes targeting construction workers, women, and SC/ST residents. Narela led with 2,700 sales, driven by improved infrastructure, metro connectivity, and targeted housing policies. With strategic expansions and affordable housing schemes, DDA's strong financial performance is reshaping Delhi's real estate landscape. A Goa HC reserves verdict on PIL's challenging zoning changes under Town Planning Act. The Goa High Court has concluded hearings on writ petitions and PIL's challenging Section 17(2) of the Town and Country Planning Act, 1974, which permits the government to amend the Regional Plan 2021 to rectify zoning errors. Petitioners, including NGOs like Goa Foundation and Goa Bachao Abhiyan, argue that the provision enables arbitrary land use changes, favoring real estate interests over environmental sustainability. The government defends it as a necessary correction mechanism. The court's ruling, expected soon, could set a precedent for urban planning policies in India, balancing development with ecological conservation in Goa's rapidly urbanizing landscape. Odisha simplifies industrial land rules and removes TDR requirement for growth. The government of Odisha has amended its building regulations to maximize land use and attract industrial investment. The Odisha Town Planning and Improvement Trust Rules, 2021, and the Odisha Development Authorities Rules, 2020, have been amended to make rules simpler by enhancing land efficiency, relaxing setback and parking requirements, and increasing the base FR. These modifications allow industries, IT companies, and MSMEs to grow more efficiently, while removing the requirement for TDR certificates. Projected to cut land wastage by 60%, the reforms are in line with the Economic Survey 2024-2025 to make Odisha globally attractive as an investment destination for enhanced industrial and economic development. RERA Bihar penalizes 7 promoters for non-compliance with advertisement regulations. The Real Estate Regulatory Authority, RERA, Bihar, imposed a penalty of INR 50,000 each on 7 promoters for advertising their projects, without including the mandatory RERA registration number and the authority's website address. The promoters, who had advertised on various platforms, admitted to the oversight. They have been given 60 days to pay the penalty, failing which further action will be taken under RERA regulations. Similar penalties have been imposed by other RERAs, such as Maha RERA and UP RERA, reinforcing the necessity of adhering to RERA guidelines. Ludhiana Municipal Corporation seals parts of 6 hotels over illegal construction. The Ludhiana Municipal Corporation, MC, has sealed portions of 6 hotels, including Hotel Friends Regency, Hotel Nagpal Regency, and Hotel On, for building violations. This action follows a Punjab and Haryana High Court directive to curb illegal construction. Hotel owners now face legal consequences for deviating from approved building plans. Similar enforcement drives are underway in Amritsar, Jalandhar, and Chandigarh, targeting unauthorized structures. As Punjab cities expand, illegal construction remains a challenge. The Punjab government is considering simplified approval processes to balance urban growth with regulatory compliance and safety standards. Delhi government mandates anti-smog guns in high-rises, sets 10,000 EV target by 2026. Delhi Environment Minister Manjinder Singh Sirsa has announced new pollution control measures, mandating anti-smog guns in high-rise buildings, commercial centers, hotels, and construction sites. The initiative, launched after a high-level meeting with MCD and NDMC officials, includes converting all airport vehicles to green alternatives and introducing 10,000 EVs by 2026. The government is also considering cloud seeding and repurposing landfill sites into green spaces. However, experts warn that addressing emissions from industries, transport, and fossil fuels is essential for lasting improvement. Delhi's air quality crisis remains a pressing challenge, requiring multi-pronged action. Allahabad High Court instructs Uttar Pradesh government and LDA to clarify rights or submit demolition plan. The Allahabad High Court has directed the Uttar Pradesh government and the Lucknow Development Authority, LDA, to either clarify the rights of all parties involved in the unauthorized construction case or present a demolition plan for the structure by the next hearing. The Lucknow bench observed that a building in Husainganj had been constructed well beyond the approved plan, holding landowners, developers, and LDA officials accountable for the violations. The court reviewed a report on Clay Square and surrounding buildings, discovering that approximately 9 other structures had also breached regulations. Noting that Clay Square was constructed 4 times beyond the approved plan, the court decided to impose financial liability on the landowners and developers while taking action against negligent LDA officials. Mumbai, KDMC registers case against 5 developers for illegal construction in Kalyan Taluka. The Kalyan Dombivli Municipal Corporation, KDMC, has lodged a case against 5 developers at the Kalyan Taluka Police Station under the Maharashtra Regional and Town Planning (MRTP) Act for the unauthorized construction of chawl rooms in Kalyan Taluka. The individuals identified in the case are Kitabullah Sheikh, Baitullah Sheikh, Mukhlish Kabadi, Iftikhar Kabadi, and Zulfikar Khalik. Complaints were received regarding illegal constructions in the Manda and Balyani areas, following which KDMC issued notices demanding legal documentation. As the accused failed to present valid land records and permissions, 2 FIRs were registered against them under the MRTP Act. Trichy Corporation cracks down on tax defaulters, boosts collections before deadline. With the financial year-end approaching, Trichy Corporation has intensified arrears recovery, targeting commercial properties with overdue taxes exceeding 3 years. As of March 2nd, tax collections reached INR 137 crore and 30 lakh. With strict measures like shutting underground drainage, UGD facilities boosting recoveries. Meerut and Hyderabad municipal bodies have adopted similar tactics, including sealing properties and issuing auction warrants. Meanwhile, Delhi introduced tax waivers to encourage payments. Trichy's survey of 5,400 properties added INR 10 crore in revenue, and UPI payments have simplified collections. These strategies aim to enhance tax efficiency and civic resource management across municipalities. Jindal Power to acquire Gujarat-based Bhadreshwar Vidyut for INR 500 crore. Jindal Power, backed by Indian billionaire Naveen Jindal, is set to acquire Gujarat-based thermal power company Bhadreshwar Vidyut for approximately INR 500 crore under the corporate insolvency process. Bhadreshwar Vidyut, previously known as OPGS Power Gujarat, operates 2 coal-based power plants in Kutch. The acquisition, approved by the Committee of Creditors, COC, involves a resolution plan valued at nearly INR 470 crore. The transaction will be financed through internal accruals, with an additional investment of INR 25 to 50 crore allocated for capital expenditure. The acquisition is expected to be completed within the next 6 months, further strengthening Jindal Power's presence in the sector. Haryana introduces Vivad Se Samadhan Yojana 2024 to resolve enhancement charges issue. The Haryana Shehri Vikas Pradhikaran, HSVP, formerly known as the Haryana Urban Development Authority, HUDA, has introduced the Vivad Se Samadhan Yojana 2024 to address the issue of enhancement charges imposed on plot holders. The scheme allows applicants to settle their outstanding dues at a reduced rate without legal complications. Farmers whose land was acquired by HSVP receive additional compensation, which is later recovered from allottees as enhancement charges. Available across 140 sectors, the scheme provides a discount exceeding INR 550 crore, benefiting over 5,000 applicants. Revised enhancement notices have also been proposed for plot holders in Gurugram's sectors 37C and 110A. Delhi News. Municipal Corporation of Delhi denies property tax exemption claims. The Municipal Corporation of Delhi, MCD, has refuted claims circulating on social media regarding an exemption from property tax, clarifying that all property owners and occupiers must continue to pay as per existing regulations. The MCD said that property tax constitutes nearly 1/4 of its revenue and is crucial for its operations, particularly amid financial constraints, such as pending salaries and contractor dues. With outstanding dues exceeding 14,000 crore Indian rupees, MCD highlighted the necessity of financial stability for maintaining essential services. Property owners have been urged to file tax returns on a self-assessment basis and make payments by the end of March 2025 to avoid penalties. Hope. 2025. India's hotel industry set for major growth in new markets, the HVS ANAROCK. Hope. 2025. Conference in Goa showcased India's booming hospitality sector, led by Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, which has doubled its footprint in 7 years. Now, with 70 hotels and more than 50 projects in the pipeline. India's infrastructure growth is fueling hotel expansion beyond metros, with 74% of 2024's 47,500 new rooms signed in Tier 2, 3, and 4 cities. Niche tourism segments like faith, wellness, and adventure travel are driving demand. With strong market trends, India's hospitality sector is poised for rapid expansion. Adani Group plans major retail expansion, adding 310 stores across airports, highways, and malls. Adani Group has unveiled plans to diversify its airport business and boost the retail business at airports. It also plans to open retail stores at highways and malls in a phased manner. The conglomerate aims to expand its current retail network from approximately 50 stores to nearly 310 by next year. The group seeks to enhance non-aeronautical revenue, targeting 3/4 of total earnings for Adani Airport Holdings. With an annual passenger base exceeding 270 million, Adani intends to capitalize on various consumer segments. The expansion will place Adani Group in direct competition with FMCG giants, such as Tata Group's ITC, Reliance, Dabur, and Hindustan Unilever. Kochi Infrastructure, GCDA, invites proposals for marine drive development under PPP model. The Greater Cochin Development Authority, GCDA, has issued an expression of interest, EOI, for the development of a half-acre land parcel at Marine Drive, near Goshri Junction, under a public-private partnership, PPP, model. The site may be transformed into a commercial or tourism hub, with proposals being evaluated to determine the best use. GCDA, known for its role in Kochi's urban development, has previously executed several commercial projects. The initiative aims to enhance Kochi's commercial and tourism potential, leveraging the high-value location to attract investor interest while ensuring sustainable urban growth. Dharavi Redevelopment Update. Matunga Railway Land Rehab begins. The Dharavi Redevelopment Project has commenced with construction on Matunga West Railway land, aiming to rehabilitate thousands. Navbharat Mega Developers, Pavit Lotige, is building railway offices and staff quarters, alongside future tenements for Dharavi residents and others. The project has secured significant land parcels, including railway and dairy land, with plans to utilize salt pan and Deonar dumping ground land. A master plan by Hafiz Contractor will integrate residential, commercial, and industrial spaces, resettling approximately 700,000 residents. Despite challenges, the project, a joint venture between the Maharashtra government and the Adani Group, seeks to transform Dharavi. Uttar Pradesh infrastructure. Ghaziabad's transit-oriented development, stalled as Master Plan 2031, awaits approval. The development along major transport corridors in Ghaziabad continues to face delays as the Uttar Pradesh government has yet to approve the Unified Master Plan 2031. The master plan covers an area of 33,543.1 hectares and is designed to support an estimated population of 4,810,000 by 2031. The plan aims to regulate development around rapid rail, metro, and expressway corridors. The Ghaziabad Development Authority, GDA, had previously revised the draft multiple times, incorporating transit-oriented development, TOD, zones, and public feedback. The Unified Master Plan 2031 covers a total developed area of 33,543.1 hectares across Ghaziabad, Loni, and Modinagar, Muradnagar, which has been divided into 15 zones, with their respective zonal plans to be formulated in phases. Bank Indonesia backs affordable housing plan with bond buying and liquidity operations. Bank Indonesia, BI, committed 130 trillion rupiah, 7 billion 900 million United States dollars, to support President Prabowo Subianto's affordable housing program. This was confirmed by presidential advisor Hashim Djojo Hadikusumo, who also mentioned foreign investor interest in the scheme. As part of the plan, BI will purchase government bonds in the secondary market, while the Finance Ministry is contemplating issuing project-linked bonds. To support housing loans further, BI is cutting reserve requirements for banks, releasing 80 trillion rupiah in liquidity. The program, aligned with Prabowo's campaign vow to construct 3 million affordable homes a year, is expected to increase home ownership and economic growth. Nigeria. Rentals in Lagos rise up to 120% as inflation worsens housing crisis for millions. Nigeria's economic crisis has triggered a housing affordability crisis in Lagos, where rents have surged by 120% in Lekki and 28% on the mainland due to inflation and economic reforms. With a population of over 20 million, Lagos already faces severe housing shortages, further exacerbated by currency devaluation and the removal of fuel subsidies. Similar rent hikes are reported in Abuja and Port Harcourt, pricing out middle and low-income earners. Experts warn that Lagos must accelerate affordable housing projects to prevent worsening inequality and address rising living costs in Africa's largest city. China property market rebounds as investors bet on state-backed developers. After years of crisis, China's property sector is showing signs of recovery, attracting institutional investors and hedge funds. Shares of Hong Kong-listed mainland developers have surged 15% this month, led by state-controlled firms like China Vanke. Investors such as Shanghai Chongyang Investment and Golden Nest Capital are betting on a rebound, fueled by government intervention and market consolidation. While smaller cities still struggle with unsold inventory, prime city home prices are rising. This mirrors global real estate trends, with New York, London, Mumbai, and Dubai witnessing renewed investor interest in luxury and distressed properties. That's a wrap for today. Tune in tomorrow for the latest headlines.